Let's do this. I'm ready.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Okay, well, I'll leave the rest up to you.
Well then, let's discuss the specifics of the victim. First, we need to clarify who exactly the unidentified victim is.
It's Kyoko. There's no other explanation.
Dude, Kyoko's standing right there.
Kyoko's standing right there.
I just said exactly what Togo said.
No, that's a ghost!
But she has legs and stuff.
Well, that's just because
Come on, hero.
it's like the latest evolution in ghost technology.
The limit to how much ridiculousness I can tolerate.
Okay. So I just have to prove that the corpse isn't Kyoko, right?
Yeah.
Then let's compare Kyoko's traits to the traits of the dead body.
Her traits?
One important trait Kyoko has that proves her body doesn't belong to her. Kyoko's face. Kyoko's gloves?
I got it! I'm talking about her gloves. They'll give us some insight into the mystery. I'm sure of it.
In that case, I think it would be helpful if someone explained why she actually wears those gloves.
And would you happen to know the answer?
In fact, Monokuma told me. Apparently you have scars on your hands you don't want anyone to see.
Oh, you know, now that I think about it, the corpse wasn't wearing any gloves, right?
Yeah.
It probably just got burnt up in the explosion. I'm not convinced. The ghost is just trying to fool us all.
Come on, hero. There's no way that corpse was Kyoko. But if I can prove why, we're gonna be stuck here and the case won't move forward. So I don't have any choice but to shut out Hero. Fragments to the dead body, sprinklers, body analysis, fake nails. Fake nails, fake nails. Fake nails, there we go.
Kyoko there is just a ghost.
No, it's not Bud.
Impossible.
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
Well, I mean, you can touch
The
her.
dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Nah.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves. Because that corpse is absolutely Kyoko.
This entire discussion is idiotic.
Must have been wearing gloves.
There we go.
No, that's wrong. No, there's no way the corpse was wearing gloves. Whoever it was, they were wearing fake nails, remember? I imagine trying to wear gloves over nails like that would have been a pretty big pain.
Yeah.
Besides, Kyoko wears gloves to hide her hands, right? It'd be pretty weird for someone who's self-conscious about their hands to wear fake nails, don't you think?
Jeez, man, you don't know women, huh? They're complicated like that.
If anyone doesn't know women, it's you.
Well, Kyoko, any thoughts?
These gloves were custom made to the size of my hands to make sure they don't interfere with my daily life. If
Wow.
I wore fake nails, the gloves wouldn't fit properly.
Then that's that. The dead body doesn't belong to Kyoko.
Yo, cause what's the point of wearing fake nails if you're just gonna wear gloves over it too? It doesn't make any sense.
Which should have been obvious since she's standing right here.
Okay, so then, who's the real victim? First, we need to figure that out.
That's the first thing I said. You're the one who's been dragging us around in circles.
Oh my god, I love Hero so much. For anything, we have to identify the victim. Everything starts from there. It's Mukuro! Okay. Could it be the exploded body analysis?
If Kyoko really is still alive, then who died?
His gotta be some way to figure it out. I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition. And there wasn't any description in the Monokuma file. Well, if we can't identify the body...
Then there's nothing else we can do, right?
Fake nails. We need to find out the victim before we can do anything else. Alright. Fragments near the body,
really
sprinters, sweat bonded muscles.
Then who died?
There's gotta be some way to figure it out.
Oh, is it a tattoo?
I think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition.
Oh,
And there wasn't any description in the Monokuma file.
I think it's a tattoo.
Well, if we can't identify the body...
And there's nothing else we can do.
Oh, it's too late. Okay, let me do that again.
Well, if we can't identify the body...
There we go.
No, it's wrong.
The tattoo. Smooth Kuro.
There was one clue left behind that we can use to identify the body.
I wish it didn't die though, so that we could know more about Mukuro and how she looked like.
What? For real? If you're lying, you'll die a cruel and unusual death.
Oh, an unusual death. This I gotta see.
She's just being stupid. Ignore them, Makoto. Tell us what you're talking about.
The key to figuring out who it was is the tattoo on the back of her hand.
Oh yeah. The design's pretty strange, huh? Is this a dog?
It's a wolf.
Her master must have made her get it. To be like, you're my bitch.
Oh, shut up,
Really?
Toko.
They really did something that humiliating?
No, that's not it. The identity of the victim is hidden within that tattoo.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we compare the tattoo to the information we have. The victim's identity should be clear. Where is the Mukuro Kasaba file? I need that. There we go.
I got it! The Fenrir Mercenary Corps. That's the name of the military group Mukuro Ikusaba belonged to.
Okay, so...
To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body.
Yeah.
Fenrir?
The image that represents Fenrir is a wolf. Is it? Oh, this is easy. It's a wolf. Give me wolf. Give me W. There we go. Shoot. Come here, you little thing.
Now I understand. The representation of Fenrir is a wolf.
Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok. It's from Norse mythology. A huge, world-ending wolf beast. He's the child of the trickster god Loki, and a female giant.
Wow, really? I didn't know that.
Man, after all this time, we finally got a glimpse of the literary all-star.
A wolf tattoo. Then that means...
Exactly. The body we found had a tattoo of a wolf, which means that person must have once belonged to Fenrir. So it must have been Mukuro.
What?
Hold on. Isn't she the one that was behind this whole thing?
No, I don't think she is.
You sound surprised, but you're absolutely right. Yes, indeed. The trial this time is to solve the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
Are you saying the mastermind is dead? And now we have to have a cool-ass trial?
No, it means we were wrong in thinking that Mukuro was the mastermind at all.
But I mean, being the ultimate despair seems like a pretty mastermindy title to me.
No, she's the ultimate soldier.
Maybe we shouldn't have been thinking of her as the ultimate despair in the first place. After all, looking at her profile, I didn't see anything that would fit such a description. All it said was that she was the ultimate soldier. If I remember correctly, that other information came from Kyoko. That's what you told Makoto, right?
So that means Kyoko got it wrong?
Then who was she? was Mukuro Ikusaba. She's been gone this whole time, and when she finally turns up, she gets killed.
Usually when there's a scene where an important character dies, it has a lot more detail.
So you're saying she wasn't an important character? Which would mean she was the same as us. Just another participant.
I think she was a tool.
Then who's the real mastermind?
It must have been the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster after all.
Could be.
No, the headmaster has nothing to do with it.
But how can we trust that? We already know your information about Mukuro was wrong.
My information was not wrong.
Okay. We're in the middle of a trial right now. Figuring out who killed Mukuro is first and foremost. Please limit all future prattle, chatter, and chit-chat as much as possible.
Excuse me.
Fine. Uncovering the identity of the mastermind will have to wait. But remember this. No matter what happens, we will find out who you really are. I stake my family name on it.
I have officially decided to completely ignore all such attempts at provocation.
Oh my god,
Now
Monokuma.
then, just so nobody's confused, let me state this one more time for the record. The reason we're having a class trial is because a murder among the students has taken place. Hammer that point straight into your big ol' brains!
What you're saying is that both the victim and the culprit are part of the student body?
Then, one of us killed Mukuro?
Nah.
Wait, no! There's a chance that there's some mystery 17th person who's been hiding all along!
Nope! There are only 16 students in total that have been taking part in these events.
Seriously? Then one of us killed Mukuro?
Who did it? Who's the killer this time?
Get a hold of yourself. We've already narrowed down the list of possible suspects.
Huh?
I'm sure you realize who I'm talking about, right, Makoto? Who the evidence points to?
Yeah. It's Kyoko, but it's not her. Koto and Kyoko.
I got it! You've narrowed it down to Kyoko and me, right?
Why do you say that?
Allow me to explain. Just after nighttime last night, I went to the garden, so I can confirm that at that point, there was no dead body there. So, the murder must have taken place after I left the garden. However, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I were in the gym the entire time.
The gym?
That's right. The four of us were there trying to dismantle Monokuma. The whole time, we were very careful not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. All of which is to say, the four of us all have alibis. The only ones without alibis
Are me and Makoto. That's why you're able to narrow down the list of suspects.
exactly so.
So the only suspects now are me and Kyoko. Dang, I can't understand. Somehow I have to clear my name.
I have something I'd like to say regarding the whole alibi thing.
Are you thinking of raising an objection?
Well, before that, I just want to try and get a better idea of what time the murder took place. Doing that might reveal some kind of clue.
Whatever you want. Somebody go ahead and help him out.
Me and Byakuya can both confirm that the body wasn't in the garden at, well, it was after nighttime for sure. I'd say it must have been around 10 o'clock. So the murder must have happened after 10 p.m.
Then I guess we can say the time frame for the murder was between then and when we found the body? Oh, but what time did we find the body?
It was 9.
The one who saw the body first was Toko, right? And she went to go get the pickaxe.
So what time was the bot is 9?
I got it! The body must have been discovered at 9 a.m., since that's when Toko went to get the pickaxe.
Not in Tokyo. What time is it? 9. Yeah.
He's right. It had to be around then.
So we can be totally sure the murder happened sometime between 10 at night and 9 in the morning.
For me, I was already asleep before nighttime hit, so I don't have an alibi after 10 o'clock. But I'm sure I met up with everyone else before 9 this morning.
We ran into each other in the dining hall, right? That was around... Oh yeah! right around 7:30. I remember checking right before I went in, so I'm totally sure about it.
Which means from 10 p.m. to 7:30 a.m., you don't have an alibi.
The murder happened between 10 p.m. and 9 a.m. and I don't have an alibi from 10 p.m. till 7:30 a.m. Okay then, looks like the game has begun. If I can provide an alibi for that period, then I just have to prove the murder didn't happen during the time I don't have an alibi. Yeah, because you know, the sprinklers, it was 7:30 and then the corpse was not wet. The sprinklers, here we go. Okay.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Huh?
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
That's more than enough time to commit murder, I should think. So Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be the time.
I know. I'm looking at where I need to shoot.
We've established a time frame for the murder.
All right, let me just hear his
Took
beautiful
place
voice.
Somewhere between 10 o'clock at night.
There we go.
No,
Because the sprinklers should have soaked the victim or something.
actually, the murder couldn't have happened anywhere near 10 o'clock. It had to have taken place way...
And what makes you say that?
Because of the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set to go off right at 7:30 every morning, right? So if the body had been in the garden before 7:30, then it should have been completely soaked.
Cha.
Oh, hold on. I remember this part perfectly. The body was wet. Dripping wet, in fact.
No, we doused it with water because it was on fire.
But you're wrong.
I'm wrong? How?
Don't tell me I have to shoot bullet you.
Are you saying only the mouth down south was wet? How dare
Oh
you
my
use
God.
such indecent words?
No, I'm saying that the body was
No.
wet, but not because of the sprinklers.
What do you mean?
You're so dirty, Toko.
By denying the sprinkler, are you trying to deny my...
Oh, shut up.
You're totally wacko.
Yes.
You really think it wasn't the sprinkler? You better tell us why!
I need to prove that it wasn't the sprinklers that got the body wet. All I have to do is hit Toko with certain evidence that should do it. Ah, I hate this part. I do.
I admit nothing. No! This isn't enough! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. No! This isn't enough! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I'm right about this.
Oh my God.
Nothing.
Ah!
Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. No!
Oh my God. I really hate this part.
Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing.
Sometimes I like to miss so that the tempo goes down.
I admit nothing. No! That's enough. How can you say it wasn't the...
This should prove it.
The dogs are getting wild.
Just remember what the body was like after the explosion, and you'll see why it wasn't the sprinklers. The top half of the body was wet, yes, but the bottom half was completely dry. If the sprinklers got the body wet, shouldn't the whole body have been wet?
Yep.
So they only got the top wet? The bottom was completely dry? What a brutal maniac!
What are you talking about, Toko?
I'm so sick of her.
Me too.
Let's just move on. The reason only the top half was wet was because
We doused it with water because it was on fire. Come on, guys. Seriously.
While the body was still on fire, I doused it with water. But only the part on fire, the top half.
Oh, then I guess the sprinklers really didn't do it.
So if the sprinklers didn't get the body wet, then the murder must have taken place sometime after the sprinklers turned on at 7:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
Which means she must have been killed sometime between then and when the body was discovered at 9.
But Makoto's alibi was only missing from 10 o'clock last night to 7:30 this morning, right?
So there's no way Makoto could have done it. I guess you had an alibi after all. Good for you.
In which case, the only one left without an alibi is Kyoko.
Kyoko's the one without an alibi, which would mean that Mukuro's killer is. No, I refuse to believe it. Kyoko murdered someone? That's...
I'd just like to say one thing. If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever. Which is why I can't let that happen.
Huh?
So are you saying you're not the culprit?
Of course I'm not. I have no reason to kill anyone. This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us.
A trap?
We're this far into the game and now you decide to blame me? Stop wasting time! Stop wasting energy! You really think your little trick is gonna work?
Shut up, you!
You got it, boss! Shutting up now!
Anyway, Kyoko, you actually did have a reason to kill her.
Huh? She did?
She thought Mukuro was the ultimate despair. In other words, the mastermind behind everything. So she killed her to try and put a stop to all this. Isn't that right, Kyoko? But you made one catastrophic mistake. Mukuro wasn't the mastermind at all. And as a result, we were forced into another trial, something I'm sure you weren't at all expecting.
So, that was her motive?
If she had a motive and no alibi, well then, I think it's pretty clear Kyoko's gotta be the culprit.
Nah, it's too obvious.
I'm not the only one without an alibi. Makoto's explanation is still insufficient.
Huh?
The sprinklers didn't get the body wet, but that doesn't mean the murder happened when he said it did.
What are you...
Because you see, there is a way the body could have avoided getting wet.
Wait, why are you attacking me, Kyoko?
Interesting. I'm listening.
Why is she attacking me?
All it would take is covering the body with a certain something to keep it from getting wet.
Is that... You're talking about the tarp, weren't you? It's a tarp. I kind of thought about that too.
I got it! You're talking about the tarp, aren't you?
You catch on quick. You're right. All you'd have to do is cover the body with the tarp, and that'd take care of the water.
But why do I need to do that
In
though?
fact, that's exactly what the killer did.
Why? Why?
The dirt pattern on the tarp can attest to that. Only one side of the tarp got dirty, because that's the side that got covered in water. The side that faced down over the body, meanwhile, kept perfectly clean. This proves that the killer used the tarp to keep the body from getting soaked.
Wait. Why are you attacking me? Why are you attacking me?
But why would they go to all that effort just to keep the body from getting wet?
Yeah.
Most likely so they could cloud the issue of when the murder actually took place. In other words, to create an excuse exactly like the one Makoto just gave us.
Why would Kyoko say that? Why would she want to make me look like the killer? No, I can think about it right now. The tarp. If it was used the way Kyoko said, the tarp must have touched the body, right? Yeah, the tarp would be soaked in blood too, because the other side is clean.
Wait. Something's not right.
And what might that be?
Something's not right. Why are you accusing me, baby? I can't worry about Kyoko's motivations. If I don't do something, everyone's gonna think I'm the killer. I have to refute what Kyoko said. Why is she attacking me? Kyoko, honey! What did I ever do to you? Knife at the crime scene, body from okay.
By
I
covering
think
the
it's this
body
one.
with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
Yeah.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's because that side was protected from the water.
Mm-hmm.
Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
Do I get here? Yes.
No, it's wrong.
Because if that blood was actually really there, it would have also got soaked with the blood, right?
Actually, one side being clean is pretty strange if you think about it. Because the blood wasn't dry before the body got blown up, right?
Hmm?
Byakuya said it himself. Not to touch it, or you might get some on you.
Uh-huh.
If you put a tarp on a body in that state, it absolutely would have gotten blood on it.
Well, maybe the culprit washed it, so nobody would know they'd used it.
Why though?
If they had, they would have washed both sides. Just washing the one side wouldn't hide anything.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, true.
More than that, what if the very blood we saw on the body was meant as a kind of camouflage?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking because it was so fresh and one chicken was missing. And it didn't pull under the body. Because if you get stabbed, you bleed a lot. Did you see Sayaka? The blood was camouflage?
What if, after the killer used the tarp to avoid the sprinklers, they then covered the body in blood that didn't belong to the victim?
Yeah.
You mean someone else's blood? Where would they get something like that?
I know! They could have grabbed some of the blood packs from the nurse's office.
Hmm?
That's what Hifumi did, right? When he pretended to be dead?
No, that's not what happened this time. The killer got the blood from right there in the garden.
Yeah, the chicken. It's the chicken.
I got it! Could it have been chicken blood?
What? Chicken?
Because there was a missing chicken.
When I checked the chicken coop before the murder, there were 5 chickens. But after the murder, there were only 4.
Poor chicken.
So, you're saying someone killed a chicken and then covered the body with its blood? Man, that's messed up.
Killing a living thing just to do something like that is awful. They should have at least eaten it.
I wonder if the killer had to get the blood from the scene so they wouldn't be spotted walking around. Anyway, there's no denying that a chicken went missing, which provides a basis for my theory.
Perhaps, but even so, there's one thing that still doesn't make sense. You said the culprit used the tarp to avoid the water and then covered the body in blood, right?
Yeah.
But if that's the case, then the blood should have soaked into the ground around the body.
Yeah. What?
But that's not what we saw. Only the victim's clothing had blood on it.
Hmm?
The ground was completely clean.
I have to agree, that certainly is strange. Maybe they didn't apply the blood at the scene. Maybe they covered the coat in blood beforehand.
What?
They covered it beforehand?
When you discovered the body, was it wearing the coat like you normally would?
Yeah, it's not.
I think so.
It was just put on the... It just covered the corpse. Yeah, it is backwards.
No. The head was through the neck hole, but the arms weren't in the sleeves.
Then that settles it.
Sorry, I'm having a tough time keeping up. What settles what?
Here's what happened. The murder took place before the sprinklers went off. But the body didn't get wet because the killer covered it with the tarp. Then, later, at the same time the killer was gathering up the tarp, they pulled the coat over the body, the coat they'd already covered in blood. This series of cover-ups was meant to disguise the actual time the murder occurred. They wanted us to think the murder happened sometime after the sprinklers had gone off, at 7:30.
If that's actually what took place, it certainly becomes possible that the murder happened earlier.
Yeah.
But to pull all that off, wouldn't they have had to go back to the garden after the sprinklers turned off?
That actually wouldn't have been all that difficult.
Huh?
They already had the coat ready, so they just had to grab the tarp and pull the coat over the body. They'd be done in no time.
Maybe. But still.
Hina, after you met up with Makoto in the dining hall, did you two stay together from that point on?
Oh no. I headed off to the gym, and Makoto didn't show up till later.
Then he had plenty of time to spare, wouldn't you say?
What are you doing, Kyoko?
That's not.
Kyoko, why?
Your father's saying it's not possible.
What? Oh my god, I feel so betrayed. What are you?
I must admit, Kyoko's reasoning is sound.
What is
Kyoto's alibi
happening?
is inadequate.
Seriously, I have a time to go to the 5th floor, grab a freaking tarp, and then put a freaking lab coat on a corpse and go to the gym? Do you really think I have that kind of stamina? Come on, guys. I was sick. I had a fever. Do you really think I could run that fast after recovering from a fever? Oh my god. The suspicions fall back on me. But why? Why is Kyoko trying to interrupt? Kyoko, sweetheart. I thought we had something, boo. I gave you a freaking bouquet of flowers. I gave you a freaking love ring. I don't understand. But I kind of have a theory. I think she's trying to put this on us because, I don't know.
Then, it looks like we're back to
So that she
one.
doesn't die?
Makoto's alibi is no good, so once again, our suspects are him and Kyoko.
For serious, man? Which one of them did it? Hey, why don't we let luck decide? Let's flip a coin. 50-50 odds.
Seriously?
Oh!
See? Pretty good idea, right?
No, not that. I just remembered something super serious.
Well, don't just stand there. Out with it.
You know that knife we found all black and burnt?
Oh, they're gonna pin this on me now because I was the one who had the knife.
The one we found stuck in the body before it exploded, right? According to the Monokuma file, the knife went all the way through, from front to back.
They're gonna pin this on me now.
So, what about it?
I'm pretty sure I'd seen that knife somewhere before. That's what I thought when I first saw it. I just remembered.
That's not part of the, with the knife. What are we gonna do with it? Yeah, they gave it to Makoto.
It's the knife we gave to
Oh
Makoto?
no.
You don't seem surprised. You must have noticed earlier.
Yeah.
Then why did you hide that fact?
It's not that I hid it. It's just.
I couldn't be sure what exactly actually happened last night. I thought maybe I really did kill her.
Suspicious. Very suspicious indeed.
Oh
The
no.
knife we found stuck in the body came from Makoto. Now I'm totally convinced he did it. 12,000% convinced.
Considering everything up till now, I should be able to make it clear. I have to prove that I didn't murder anyone. I'm not the killer. Oh my god, how are we gonna prove this? Let's listen, I'm not sure.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
Nah?
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
Nah.
Just because I had the knife once? That automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right? So there's no question.
Okay.
That knife of yours and killed
What a horrible man you are.
Wait,
Makoto.
let me look at the fragments for the body. I used that knife to kill Makuro? No, there's no way.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before,
Let me
and-
see. I think it's this guy's dead
well,
body.
Getting stabbed is what killed her, right?
Yeah, there we go.
No, it's wrong.
Because it was this guy, so it was not. That was not the killing blow. That was not.
Wait,
The-
hold on. The stab wound isn't what killed Mukuro.
Yeah.
That should be clear from the description of the cover-up we just heard.
Lies! We never talked about what killed her.
No, don't you remember? The killer covered the dead body with the tarp and then put the bloody coat on it, right?
Yeah.
In other words, the victim never wore that blood-stained coat until after they were dead.
No.
Okay, fine. So what?
So, when we discovered the body, the knife had been thrust through the coat along with the body. Meaning, if she wasn't stabbed until the coat was put on, and she was already dead at that point, obviously the stab wound isn't what killed her.
Maybe you stabbed her twice. Once to kill her and once to cover it up.
The victim was stabbed twice in the same spot? No, there's no way that's possible. Oh. Oh, there's... I think there's just one stab wound, right? Yeah. There's just
The
one
Monokuma
stab
file clearly states
stab
that there was
wound.
only one stab wound.
Oh yeah, it sure did. I totally forgot about that.
Come on, hero.
The knife
Was just another piece of camouflage set up by the true killer. They probably stabbed her to draw attention away from what actually killed her. Exploding the body afterward was probably meant to do the same thing.
I still love how Toko flew.
The explosion severely damaged the body, making it impossible to know what really killed her. It was all the killer's attempt to destroy all evidence of their crime.
So how was Mukuro killed though? Was it the blunt force
So they
trauma?
wanted us to notice the stab wound and then detonated the body afterward.
We're not talking about the thing in the dojo though.
They meant for us to latch onto the knife as the cause of death, then destroy any evidence proving otherwise.
Yeah?
Hey, I have a question. It kind of goes back to the beginning, but what's the deal with that explosion anyway? Why'd the body just blow up all of a sudden like that?
They planted a
If
bomb.
you bothered to put that lump of gray matter between your ears to use, you'd know the answer.
Oh my god, come on, Byakuya. Don't be mean.
Well, if you're so smart, just tell me.
I'll tell you. I bet some unknown quantum particle caused an atomic level spontaneous combustion.
Okay, dude.
I might be dumb, but even I'm not dumb enough to believe that.
Go ahead, Makoto. Tell her or we won't make any headway on this.
Of course you're gonna pass it on me, Byakuya. The bomb. Where's the bomb? Yeah.
I got it! After the explosion, we found a tiny fragment of something on the ground near the body, right? That fragment reveals the cause of the explosion.
Chaw?
Huh? You know, I feel like I've seen something like it somewhere before.
You did.
It's only natural, because of course, we saw the same thing when we dismantled Monokuma. It's part of a bomb.
Yeah.
Oh, then the explosion was because of the Monokuma bomb.
Anyway, the culprit's motive is becoming more and more obvious by the minute. They wanted the knife wound to look like the fatal injury so that we'd suspect Makoto. And the only one who would benefit from that is the only other possible suspect. You, Kyoko.
It's not Kyoko, dude. It's not Kyoko. It's the mastermind. But how do we pin this on the freaking mastermind?
Hold on a second, Byakuya.
What's the problem?
Well, I just feel like we need to think this through. We still don't know what actually killed the victim.
That's true. It's definitely bugging me. What really killed her?
Fine. I have no problem with that. Let us continue the debate. It won't change the facts of the case regardless.
We need to determine what ultimately killed the victim. I need to concentrate. Alright. It's a blunt force trauma on the head. We're not talking about that thing. Okay. Alright, let's listen.
Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure,
Yeah?
I guess.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
Hmm?
And it wasn't because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
Yes.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
She did? I can only think of one thing that could have killed her.
Then shall we continue the debate?
I think I need to
The
get...
victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure, I guess.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that
I
happened.
think I need to get Kiro's
It
statement.
wasn't because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
I
And more
think...
than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
That is so weird. What do you mean countless wounds? Why is that highlighted though?
Then shall we continue the debate?
Oh my god. Where do
The
I...
victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined.
Do I sit? There we go.
No, that's wrong. Mukuro died because of the blow to the back of the head she suffered.
People in this game love bonking heads and stabbing.
What about the wounds all over the rest of her body? They didn't have anything to do with it?
Yeah, that is a
The
question.
Monokuma file makes it clear that those weren't fresh wounds.
Okay.
Yeah, good point. If they were old, I guess they don't really matter.
Okay, then we're safe in assuming the blow to the back of her head is what killed her.
But then, what was the murder weapon?
The arrows.
The Monokuma file says she was hit with a blunt object, about as thick as a metal pipe.
The arrows.
I bet it was the pickaxe!
Nah.
How is that even possible? If you hit someone with that, it'd cave their skull in completely.
Well, maybe they held it the other way and hit her with the handle.
There's no
No
point
way.
in that.
The balance would be all off. You wouldn't be able to swing it with any kind of power. I wouldn't mind testing it on you if you want.
No thanks. I bet you just hit me with the metal end and call it an accident.
I'd love to scoop out that nasty brain of yours, throw it on the ground, and spit on it.
Toko? What the heck, man?
I feel the same way. Looks like we're on the same page this time.
Okay.
Seriously?
We want to figure out what killed her, right? It just so happens we already know.
We already know? I knew we could count on you, Master.
So what was it?
Go ahead and tell them, Makoto. Surely you've deduced the real murder
Of
weapon?
course. The real murder weapon is the arrows. There we go.
I got it! Mukuro was hit in the back of the head with something. And that's what killed her. And that something was the titanium arrow we found in the locker in the dojo.
Yaha.
Arrow. That's what the culprit attacked Mukuro with?
Indeed. There's no doubt about it.
Are you sure? That sounds kinda weird.
Hey! How dare you backtalk, Master? You have no right.
I'm not back talking anything. I'm just saying what I think.
I don't blame Hina for doubting it because there's one more thing about that weapon. One more secret. The duct tape! The duct tape, dude. There we go. Saw it. I saw it. So bad at it, man.
Titanium arrow. It was in the dojo locker, right? I have no doubt that was the murder weapon.
Are you sure?
You don't sound convinced. What's the problem?
Well, cause in the Monokuma file, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe, right? It seems like an arrow would just be too thin.
No, that's wrong.
It's been an hour already? Wow.
You're right. Just the one arrow would have been too weak. That's why the killer used another weapon.
Another weapon?
Inside the dojo locker, we also found a balled up wad of duct tape.
That really does not look like a ball to me, but whatever.
The killer probably used this duct tape to bind multiple arrows together. Bundling them together using the duct tape would easily create a single weapon as thick as a pipe.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what the killer did.
It's a weird weapon to use, but
It's
yeah, whatever.
similar to Aesop's fable about the bundle of sticks. One stick is weak, but put them together and they become strong. It's meant to teach cooperation.
Oh, I like it when you talk like that, Toko, not the dirty stuff.
That's harsh.
How is it harsh? Are you even listening?
Anyway, that explains the murder weapon. As for who the culprit is that stashed the weapon in the dojo locker, it was you, Kyoko.
I've never been to the dojo.
Oh no, you absolutely have.
How can you say that with such confidence?
It's the key,
Because we have proof, of course. Don't we, Makoto?
which was obviously planted in Kyoko's room.
What's the matter? Surely you don't intend to protect a murderer. You
But
know
she's
what will
not a
happen if you do, don't you?
murderer.
If you cover for the culprit, there's only one thing that can lead to the death of us all. Remember?
But she's not a murderer.
Of course I remember.
No.
Show us. Show everyone the evidence that proves Kyoko went to the dojo.
I have evidence. Evidence of Kyoko. But it's not Kyoko though. How do we do this? I know it's the mastermind, but how do we prove it's a
The
mastermind?
one thing that proves Kyoko was in the dojo is right here. The key to the dojo locker.
And how does that prove anything?
Because I found it in your room.
It was in my room?
Don't bother trying to play dumb. That key is just the final piece of the puzzle. Your non-existent alibi, your clear motive, your attempts to frame Makoto for the crime. This all proves that you are the true culprit. You can't explain this away, so just give up.
Hold on a second.
Not this again. You really are dead set on defending her, aren't you?
I'm sorry, Byakuya. Like, she's my waifu. What can I do?
No, it's not that I want to defend her. It's just
It's too obvious too.
there's one more thing I need to ask her. Kyoko, I want you to tell me something. Last night, you were in my room, weren't you?
Dang, Makoto, you need to lock your doors.
Why? What were you doing there? That's what I need to know.
I wanted to cuddle with you, baby.
I was just protecting you.
Yeah, I knew that much.
What?
She was protecting me? Then does that mean she knew I was being attacked? Maybe she was like following Mukuro around. What do you think? She came to my rescue. Could that be when? Which would mean that Kyoko, she killed someone for me? Nah.
That's enough. The time for idle chatter is over. A verdict is close at hand.
Nah.
I'm warning you. Don't make this mistake. I'm not the killer.
Oh my god, how do we do
I
this?
knew you were stubborn, but this is just getting ridiculous.
That's a pretty bird.
Really? But you should know better than anyone I didn't do it. Can you tell me I'm wrong?
I should know.
What? Byakuya should know better than anyone? What does that mean? What? This game always does this. Like, I am so in tune with everything, and then just out of the blue they do that. What is Byakuya's account? I forgot.
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
I forgot Byakuya's account.
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer.
What did Byakuya say?
You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Yeah,
You
Byakuya.
never hide something from me.
What is it?
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room, correct? But could I really have done that?
Oh, yeah, Byakuya took her key. Byakuya and Kyoko didn't do it. But why him? Oh, I get it now.
Those
Alright.
What do you mean?
And then left the locker key in my own room, correct?
Is this it?
Could I really have done that?
I thought it was
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly what
I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya,
I'm not sure if this is the one, but let's just try.
Never hide something from me.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit.
Oh, there we go.
No.
Yeah, she couldn't get inside her room though because Byakuya took the key, alright?
If I'm right, Kyoko wouldn't have been able to get into her room
Huh? Why not?
because she had given her room key to Byakuya.
Yeah.
I see. So that's what you meant. And if I had the key to your room,
Then obviously I had no way of getting in. Without my room key, I couldn't have possibly put the locker key in there myself. Am I wrong?
it would appear not.
Then you're finally starting to understand.
No, that's not actually true. There was a clear contradiction in what Kyoko just told us. An obvious lie. But this just isn't like her. To try and save herself with such a desperate lie? Does she feel that threatened because she's a killer? Or is it something else? Was there some deeper meaning hidden in what Kyoko said earlier? If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of the school will stay hidden forever. Which is why I can't let that happen. This is a trap the mastermind had laid for us. The mastermind's trap? The mastermind is trying to trap Kyoko? But what if that's not really true? What can I do? What should I do? What should I... The mastermind's trap. The victim was Mukuro, and Kyoko killed her. What does Kyoko really know? What am I supposed to do? Kyoko's lie. I'm the only one who knows it's a lie. I'm the only one who can expose it. But who can I trust? What am I supposed to do? The mastermind's trap. If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, then you'll never move forward. You know the danger. But if the risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice. Am I wrong? Oh, I need to expose that she had the universal key. What is this? I have to decide right here and right now whether or not to expose Kyoko's lie. Oh my god. Can I save? I can save, can I? Oh my god. Okay. This is where we start to... The biggest question right here is if we trust Kyoko. And I do trust Kyoko. I think there's something she knows that we still don't know yet. That's why she's lying. And she's our baby girl, so I'm gonna let the lie go. because I trust Kyoko. And we're just gonna see how we're going to prove it's a mastermind. So let's go. I've made my decision. I have to believe in Kyoko. There's no way she would kill someone. This has to be some secret here. Something that has to do with the mastermind's trap that Kyoko mentioned.
Well, does no one have a rebuttal? You decided to accept her assertion as fact.
I trust Kyoko. Please, please, let's prove that it's the
I
mastermind.
see. So you still refuse to accept it. I suppose we have to admit that Kyoko didn't put the locker key in her room. That it was someone else.
But who else could it have been?
I mean, Byakuya had a room key, right?
You! What are you trying to imply?
But of course, I have an alibi. From nighttime on, I was with you guys the entire time.
Oh no, they're gonna think it's me now.
Couldn't possibly have killed anyone, or put the key in Kyoko's room.
Well, someone had to put the key in there.
Oh, they're gonna think it's
There's only
me.
one other possibility I can think of. Someone could have had the key on them, then once they arrived at the scene, pretended to find it there.
Oh my god. No.
It had to be Makoto.
No, 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 no. No, 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 no.
See any other option?
Nah.
Wait a second. You've got it all wrong.
It's not me, it's not
Let's
me.
think about it one more time. There's gotta be a hidden side to this
It's the
case.
mastermind. Come on, guys.
Inside?
First of all, there's something off about this entire trial.
Yep. Sorry. He said you see it, don't you?
Mukuro, who we didn't even know existed,
Yeah.
suddenly shows up dead. And then we're thrown into a trial.
Yes.
And Kyoko even said, it's a trap the mastermind set for us. So that's why this has to be...
Okay, time's up!
What?
Huh?
Time's up! Class trial's all over!
What?
Everyone can stop talking now!
What?
What? Time's up?
What?
What do you mean time's up? There's no time's up. Since when have we...
It's because you were late, so we had to push back the start time.
Oh my god.
So then, it's time for voting time, okay?
Oh my god.
Everyone, please vote using the lever in front of you.
Oh my god, did I make a mistake? Oh my god, was I supposed to pursue the... Oh my god. Oh my god, are they gonna vote for me? Or are they gonna vote for Kyoko? Oh my god, no. Well, thank you for the A, but
Now, who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Hey, hold on!
No.
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
oh my god, are they gonna vote for... Oh my god, I think I made a mistake. Oh my god. What? Is this game over? Oh my god, was I supposed to pursue the lie? Oh my god, no! What? You think I'm the killer? Sorry, man.
Sorry.
Oh my god, no! Oh my god. Everyone, you're wrong. You've got it all wrong. I didn't do it. Kyoko, help me.
B.
Good job, everyone. What?
Yep.
They got it right. No. Oh my god. How dare you, master... None of this makes any sense. This whole trial doesn't make any sense.
Hey.
It makes perfect sense.
Shing.
It's the same as always. It's just like all the other class trials. I'm gonna end it the same way. It's time for your heart pounding.
Kills.
This just proves that this is the mastermind's doing, because I did not kill Mukuro, and he's executing me. So this just proves that this is the mastermind's plan. Oh my god, how dare you? Wait, why do I... Kyoko, help me! Kyoko!
I don't expect you to forgive me. I know this is all my fault.
No, Kyoko, please help me. I trusted you. Kyoko, Alter Ego just saved us! Oh my god! What just happened? I thought it was gonna be a game over, but Alter Ego showed up and what's this? What's going on? Hey, what's that? Yeah, it had to be. Alter Ego? Is this some stupid virus from that stupid guy? He must have planted it when he invaded my network. Dang, it's a hack. I don't believe this. It seems you finally made your miscalculation. No, you miscalculated from the very beginning.
What the heck?
What was that?
In other words,
What I'm saying is you shouldn't have underestimated us. But where am I? Where's Makoto? No, where's Makoto? Where am I? Why are you talking like you've already won? I barely felt a thing. It was a pinch, an itch. The stupid virus is gone now, got it? And so is Makoto. Maybe I didn't get to smash him flat, but you're never gonna see him again. To waste away a garbage-strewn pit in a way that's an even better special punishment. Oh my god, Alter Ego! But it's still not enough. I'm still not satisfied. I'm still gonna bring despair to the rest of you. Bring despair to the entire world. So what happens now? Is he gone? Kyoko, what's the meaning of all of this? Just what the heck is going on?
calm down.
It's okay. We're not the ones being trapped this time. Huh? Now it's the mastermind that's ensnared.
What did you say?
What are you talking about?
So...
You'll understand soon enough. Very soon indeed. I hate this. What is this? The massive bicycle tower over all the other buildings in the bustling urban area. It's like that's cool. Why do I need to read this? Oh my god. I thought Kyoko was gonna help me though. What is this? I don't... No! What? 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 Oh wait! What if my theory is right? What if Makoto just went back to the real world? Remember when I said about alternate universe? What if we went back to the real world? Let's see. Please let it be. Please let me be right. Please. Please, I'm not gonna read this. Please let me be right. I hope I'm back in the real world. Finally! I could finally feel my mind and body start to come back together again, and then I was awake. Or was this just another dream? A dream inside a hopeless nightmare? Is this the alternate universe? Am I back to the real world? No, this isn't a dream. I could tell because the stench invading my nostrils were too powerful for a dream. What an awful smell. I was in a vast dark cavern with the barest hint of light seeping in. Trash was piled high all across the sea. All across the area is what I said. This must be some kind of underground garbage pit. A heck of a situation to find myself in. But that was just the beginning of my problems. Was I going to be stuck in here till I wasted away and died? No, I can't let that happen. Not after what my good friend went through to save me. Oh, are you talking about alter ego? I remembered all so well what had happened. Oh, alter ego saved me. Oh my god, alter ego. And he used up the last little bit of his strength to do it. So I can't give up now. For myself and for my friend. And with that, my pursuit of survival began. First up was to start looking for a way out of there. Oh my god. If this is like the outside of the school, I would be totally happy. I don't care if this looks like a trash land. But he said about underground, right? Is that a Monokuma thing? That's a rocket and it's... Wait, is that the one in the intro? That guy? It's a rocket and a tank. That is the rocket that was used in the intro. I better not think too much about what I'm seeing down here. Oh my god. So alter ego did save me. I thought I was, you know, gonna go back to the real world or something. This is a desk. It's probably the one that fell down here with me. Ah. Wow, that was a long drop though, Makoto. I'm glad you're alive. Like, look at that. That is a long drop. Oh my god. Alright, let's get out of here. There's a door there. Come on, let's go. Let's get out of here. And of course it's locked. Of course. It's locked. No matter how many times I pushed or pulled or kicked at it, it didn't budge. Getting out of here isn't gonna be that easy, huh? Well, if I'm not getting out of here anytime soon, I decided to look around for some food. There's plenty of food here, but it's all rotten. Ugh. Don't do it, Makoto. But that was pointless too. Oh my god. Next, I searched for some water. How can I be sure which liquids I can drink and which ones are an all-around bad idea? I feel like I'm blocked in all sides. But that's still not enough to reason to give up because I'm still alive. As long as I'm alive, I'll never give up. After making that proud declaration, the next thing I decided to do was go to sleep. My sleep was deep and uninterrupted. That was my only way to preserve what little strength I had left after not being able to eat or drink. But poor Makoto though, like he was still recovering from his fever and now he's in this situation. It's not good for him. I can't be sure, but I think at least a full day had passed and all I did was sleep and sleep. It was like I was waiting for some kind of sign to come falling out of the sky. However, what fell from the sky wasn't a sign. Not exactly. What, did Monokuma fall out of the sky or something? What the? The strange sound pierced my silent isolation, jarring me awake. As I watched the pile of garbage jostled and formed an odd shape. Did something fall down over there? Something fell from above. It's trash. What could it have been? Maybe it's food? Maybe Kyoko and the guys gave me some food? Do they know I'm here? Did a giant piece of trash just fall down here? I carefully stretched my hand out toward whatever it was that had tumbled down here with me.
Just a second.
Oh my god, is that Kyoko? A giant piece of trash food! Before she emerged from the pile of garbage, I knew who it was.
It smells awful.
Oh my god, Kyoko! I can't believe I'm happy to see you, girl. You got something on your hair, though. Kyoko?
Indeed.
You look like you're doing better than I expected. What are you doing here?
So...
Isn't it obvious? I'm here to help you. I'm glad to hear that, Kyoko. You've got a bit of garbage in your hair. She gave her head a quick, sharp shake to get rid of the trash and faced me again.
Hey.
First, I have something for you. Go ahead and eat it. We can talk once you're finished. Oh, thank you for the food. Thank you. I snatched the bread and water that she was holding out for me. Within seconds, it was in my mouth and making its way toward my stomach. Phew, that really hit the spot. Now I've got all the energy I need to keep going. Wow, just 2 bread and a bottle of water? You're already good with that? After a day of not eating? Wow, Makoto. You're such a low-maintenance guy then. So you still haven't given up yet, then? Of course not. After all, the fact that I can keep going forward is about all I'm good at. Well, that's not such a bad thing to be good at. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm so happy to see you. But Kyoko, why'd you come to rescue me?
So...
To pay a debt, or no, to atone. Atone?
You...
During the trial, even though you knew I was lying, you didn't say anything. That's because I trust you, girl. I got your back. I got your back. So you knew that I knew?
Indeed.
But even though I knew, I did nothing to help you. I abandoned you. Don't say that. You didn't abandon me. No, that's exactly what I did. I abandoned you in order to save my own life. You were trying to save me, and I couldn't bring myself to do the same for you.
However...
But listen, not that I'm trying to make excuses, but there was a reason that I had to survive no matter the cost. I think she knows something about this whole... At this point, I think she knows everything right now. Why did you have to survive?
It's true.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you everything. The reason I have to survive
In other words,
is so that I can do what I came to this school to do. What? I made up my mind to come to Hope Speak Academy for the one very important reason. What is it? So you have some reason for coming to Hope Speak?
indeed.
That's right, at least I did once. Once? Until recently, I'd forgotten what it was. You forgot? But that's... Oh yeah, she did say that she can't remember, right? But that's... I had no memory of what my purpose was. Yeah, amnesia. Then, is it really true? You lost your memory?
Makoto.
Do you remember, Makoto? Do you remember the first thing that happened to each of us as soon as we arrived at school? The first thing? You're talking about when we fainted, right? I fainted and I woke up. I was trapped here.
That's right.
I fainted too, and when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself, a disconnect.
It would seem...
Thinking back on it now, at that point my memory was gone. At that time, I'd forgotten. I couldn't remember why'd come to the school, and I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was. But what would make you forget all that?
Hey.
Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine it happened by chance. It seems much too convenient. Are you saying you think you lost your memory because...
Indeed.
I don't think. I'm positive it was the work of the mastermind. They stole my memory. But why would they want to do that? There's only one reason I can come up with. Because of my purpose and my ability, somehow, they would interfere with the mastermind's plan. So the mastermind just stole them from you?
However...
And it could also mean, somehow my memories may be connected to the mystery of the school and the mastermind. Which is why I have to get them back. That's why I've been investigating things by myself this whole time. But what if you say it's true? Why didn't you ask the rest of us to help you?
Why is that?
If I did that, we all worked as one, the mastermind would have noticed right away. Plus, there's always the chance that the mastermind is actually one of us. What?
Correct.
Well, don't make too big of a deal of it. It's just a possibility. But since it is a possibility, we can't ignore it, right? The mastermind is one of us? If she believed that, then of course she couldn't trust anyone around her. In which case, it only makes sense that she would look into her missing memory by herself.
However...
That being said, there was a limit to what I could do by myself, which is why I asked you to help me. But why me? Because among everyone, you were least likely to be the mastermind. That was just intuition, but I see. Your intuition was right though. There's no way an ordinary kid like me could have been the mastermind.
I understand. I should understand everything. My goal isn't to get out of here. It's to stay here.
Yeah, I don't understand this one though. It's just like the dream I had before, but why did that just happen?
Listen.
Are you okay? Yeah, it's nothing. It is nothing, right?
Hey.
Even now, I still trust you, you know? It's just, I'm not used to relying on others.
Correct.
I know I never asked you for help right away, so I understand if you're not convinced. Honestly, I was convinced. I think that's just her personality. Oh my god, this is amazing. We're almost in the end, I'm pretty sure. I'm just glad I'm not dead. I'm just so thankful for Alter Ego, and I'm glad Kyoko's here. Can we get out of here, Kyoko? You said you had a reason for doing all that investigating on your own. So how'd that turn out? Were you able to remember anything?
So...
I think there's still a lot I don't remember, but at the very least, I was finally able to recall my purpose and my ability. Mind telling me? You mentioned your ability. My ability, what everyone should have known me for. I'm the ultimate detective. Oh, that's why she's so good at... That's why she's so good at investigating and stuff. The ultimate detective?
Correct.
And the reason I came to Hope Speak Academy. There was someone I had to find here in the school. I love this story so much. You had to find someone? Who?
So...
Well, he was the headmaster of the Hope Speak Academy. The headmaster? Why did you want to find the headmaster? Because he's my father. Oh my god. What? I was separated from him as a child. As it turns out, he became the headmaster of Hope Speak. Kyoko's dad is Hope Speak's headmaster? Then that explains My alter ego told us he thought the headmaster was involved. I'll find a way. Huh? No matter what it takes, I will find the headmaster.
No matter what?
No matter the cost.
So,
Kyoko, what's going on? My memory hadn't come back at that point, but when he said that, I felt strange. It makes perfect sense now, of course, since the whole purpose for coming here was to find him. That makes sense.
However...
But listen, Makoto, I want to make this perfectly clear, so there's no misunderstanding. I said the headmaster wasn't the mastermind, but I didn't say that to protect him. I only said that I felt based on what I'd seen when I snuck into the headmaster's room. Then what did you see in there?
So...
The room had been ransacked. The shelves were a mess. The desk drawers dumped on the floor. The only conclusion is that someone who didn't know where anything was had been in there. You mean the mastermind, right?
It's true.
That was my assumption, yes. And to confirm my suspicion, I decided to investigate the second floor of the dorms using the key I'd found. But why there? Because I also found this in the headmaster's room. Is this some kind of map?
Indeed.
It's a layout of the entirety of Hope's Peak Academy. I found it in the headmaster's room, along with the Mukuro's profile and the key. The map showed the second floor was home to a number of rooms meant for faculty use. Some of the staff must have had to stay overnight from time to time, and I figured the headmaster would have some kind of private room there. I assumed that if that were true, the room would likely hold more clues, so I went to check.
Correct.
And that's when I finally remembered. I remembered that my purpose was to find the owner of that room. So you went there to see if the headmaster really did have a private room there?
However...
But once I got there, I noticed that the second floor of the dorms didn't have any cameras or monitors. Yeah, that is weird. So, what was it like? That part of the school, I mean? It's hard to describe. All I can say is... The moment I saw it, I realized whatever's going on in this school is more horrific than we ever imagined. Oh my god, what is it? What do you mean?
So...
I can't explain it. You need to see for yourself. And I'm sure you'll get your chance soon enough. It sounds like it must be important. And really ominous. Oh my god, this is getting really good. Kyoko? Can you maybe use the universal key on this door right here? Can we get out of here? I better talk to Kyoko. Kyoko? Sweetheart?
However...
Oh, there's more to it. Which is why I had no idea what was going on in the rest of the building. It has to do with Mukuro Kusaba, doesn't it?
However...
Just to be perfectly clear, I didn't kill her. And I know it wasn't you either. I know you're right, but that just means everyone but you and me had an alibi. So then who did kill her?
Anyway...
So what I can say for sure is that the mastermind is directly involved. To begin with, the point of the class trial of Mukuro Kusaba was to get me killed. Oh, I was right. Oh my god, I'm so good at this. I was right. It was a trap. It was a trap to kill Kyoko because she's been snooping too much. Get you killed?
Indeed.
I stole the key and disappeared. In retaliation, they wanted to draw me out of it and eliminate me. That was the point of the class trial. It was... The mastermind knew they couldn't interfere directly. You mean because of the school regulations?
That's right.
Exactly. Yeah, they are free to explore. But Kyoko's been exploring too good. The mastermind is adamant about following the rules, and with that rule in place, they couldn't step in. Since they couldn't kill me themselves, they tried to use the class trial to do it. The mastermind couldn't step in because of the rules? That makes it sound like the mastermind themselves is somehow bound by their school regulations.
Hey.
So there is a... Well, if you put it that way, then maybe the mastermind is a student, right? There's one other thing I'd like to point out about the murder of Mukuro Kusaba. Was that there was a point where Mukuro may not have become the victim. It could have been you, Makoto. Oh, are you talking about the thing in my room? I could have become the victim?
Indeed.
You know what I'm talking about, right? Do you mean... Yeah, that one. If Kyoko didn't come in, we could have been dead. During the night? I can hear them, you know. The footsteps of the god of death. What? Are you psychic too or something? What? I can hear the god of death as he moves. The ability naturally draws me into cases just like this.
Anyway...
Which is exactly what happened with you. I was in the dorms and I had a sudden sense of dread. I looked down at the stairwell, and I saw a white shadow across the corridor. I gave chase right away. As I followed it, I saw the shadow go into your room.
Correct.
I ran into your room and I saw what was happening. I intervened immediately, of course.
However,
That wasn't the end of things, of course. I stopped them, but that led to... Whoever that masked assailant was, they ended up dead.
correct.
And their murder was disguised, and the dojo key wound up in my room. It all has to be the work of the mastermind, in an attempt to use the class trial to eliminate me. So all this would mean that whoever killed Mukuro is also the mastermind, right?
Indeed.
I don't have conclusive evidence, but that's what I think. But that's really bad if true. It means that the mastermind can kill whoever they want if they feel like it. Wait, but doesn't that create another contradiction? The mastermind wanted to use a class trial to try and kill you because they couldn't interfere, right?
Correct.
You're right, that is a contradiction. And it's not just Mukuro. They needed the class trial to kill me, but seems ready to kill you in your room. Everything they did is a contradiction. So what does it all mean?
In other words,
It means that the mastermind is the one who's been cornered. Huh? Yeah, because the mastermind is trying to kill Kyoko and Makoto, so like they feel threatened. Is all.
Makoto.
Just a little more. A little more, and I should be able to figure out the mastermind's identity. Then the identity of the other ultimate despair. The other ultimate despair? There's no doubt that Mukuro was the ultimate despair, and that she's dead. But I don't think the ultimate despair is just one person. It's not?
Indeed.
If you think about it, the ultimate despair seems to implicate whoever caused that event. You're talking about
That's right.
what happened a year ago, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The tragedy, whoever's responsible for that. They're the ultimate despair?
Would seem
That despicable group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair. Then they're,
indeed.
make no mistake, they're the root of all evil that has forced us to go through this. Oh my god, I'm getting goosebumps. Ugh. That is the ultimate despair, and that is our real enemy. Oh my god, this is so good! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! This is so good. We are very, very close. We are very close to uncovering the truth of this school. And I am so glad. I am so glad.